plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into an plus 9 by n greater than equal to 1, a1 greater than 0. Solution. Check its convergence. Check its convergence. So we basically have a2 is equal to 1 by 2 into a1 plus 9 by a1. So a2 minus a1 is equal to 1 by 2 into a1 plus 9 by a1 minus a1. So this is equal to 9 by 2a1 minus 1 by 2a1. So this is equal to 2a1 as LCM, 9 minus a1 square. 9 minus a1 square. So case 1. Let, now you can't say कि ये greater than 0 होगा, less than 0 होगा या फिर equal to 0 होगा. We can't absolutely say that, ना. So we have to consider cases. So case 1, let 9 minus a1 square is greater than 0. So it implies a2 minus a1 is greater than 0 in that case. So it implies a2 is greater than a1. Greater than a1. Now, if a2 is greater than a1, so it implies 1 by 2 into a1 plus 9 by a1 is greater than a1. So it implies 1 by 2 a1 plus 9 by 2 a1 is greater than a1. Greater than a1. So it implies 9 by 2 a1 is greater than 1 by 2 a1. 1 by 2 a1. है ना? So 2 से 2 got cancelled out. So it implies a1 square is less than 9. So it implies a1 is less than equal to 3. a1 is less than equal to 3. ठीक है? Now, an plus 1 minus an, which is equal to 9 minus an square by 2an, is greater than 0 if an is less than equal to 3. an is less than equal to 3. देखो इसमें ना एक चीज है, जैसे a2 is greater than a1, है ना? So from here we get that a1 is less than equal to 3, because this already hold 9 minus a1 square is greater than 0. ये already hold करता है. Understood? So if I consider, मैं इसको monotonically increasing लेकर चल रही हूँ ना. I'm considering it to be monotonically increasing, right? तो an plus 1 minus an will be greater than 0, but ये तभी possible है ना when an is less than equal to 3. Even if you don't do this, ये भी नहीं करते हो, even then it is fine. Even then it is fine if you only consider an plus 1 minus an, right? So an plus 1 minus an, यहीं से ही समझ आ जाएगा कि 9 minus a1 square is greater than 0. बट यहाँ पर हाँ ठीक है. एक्चुअली पहले उसने a2 a1 को कंपेयर किया है, देन ही कंपेयर्ड an plus 1 एंड an. देखो मैं फिर से समझाती हूँ. इसमें a2 minus a1 आई एम गेटिंग एज 9 minus a1 square, 9 minus a1 square divided by 2a1, एंड an plus 1 minus an क्या आएगा? 9 minus an square divided by 2an. So let's consider कि ये monotonically increasing है. So case 1 में I take 9 minus a1 square to be greater than 0. 9, yes, it converges to 3. So it implies a1 is less than equal to 3. an is less than equal to 3. So it implies its upper bound is 3 basically. Upper bound is 3. So it implies it converges to 3. It converges to 3. Because all terms are less than 3, na? I got all terms less than 3. Now case 2. Case 2. Case 2 में if 9 minus an square is less than 0. Right. So it implies an square is greater than 9. So it implies an is greater than 3. So it implies it converges to 3. Converges to 3. Monotonically it implies sequence is monotonically decreasing with lower bound 3. With lower bound 3. So it converges to 3. All good. बस यही करना है आपको, यही दो केसेस, क्योंकि इक्वल टू 0 का तो कोई केस ही नहीं है ना, उस केस में तो सारी टर्म्स इक्वल हो जाएंगे. इफ आई कंसिडर इक्वल टू 0, that means I'm considering an is equal to an plus 1. So that's not the case here. Next question. Xn and yn are defined by x1 is equal to 1 by 2, y1 is equal to 1, xn is equal to under root xn minus 1 yn minus 1, n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 1 by yn is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by xn plus 1 by yn minus 1, n is equal to 2, 3, 4. Prove that xn minus 1 is less than xn is less than yn is less than yn minus 1. Solution. So we have x1 is equal to 1 by 2 and y1 is equal to 1. So it implies x1 is less than y1. एक तो चीज श्योर है ना, समझना ना, this is little bit tricky. So now if you compare x2 is equal to under root x1 y1, under root x1 y1. We basically have to compare these two, है ना. So x2 is equal to under root x1 y1. So this is equal to under root 1 by 2. So under root 1 by 2 is less than 1 by 2. So it implies x2 is less than, in fact it is less than 1. Because we have to compare xn and yn here. So x2 is less than x2 is less than. अभी इसको कंपेयर मत करो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड y2. 1 by y2, 1 by 2, 1 by x2 plus 1 by y1. So y1 is 1 and x2 is 1 by root 2. 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 plus 1. 1 by root 2 plus 1. So this is equal to 1 by 2, 1 plus root 2 by root 2. 1 plus root 2 by root 2. So y2 is equal to 2 root 2 by 1 plus root 2. 1 plus root 2. है ना? So x2 is certainly less than y2. x2 is certainly less than y2. आया समझ में? Everyone. मैम रूट 2 ना, किसमें रूट 2? सॉरी सिर्फ रूट 2 आएगा. I'm so sorry. 1 by x2 है ना, so it will just be root 2. Root 2 plus 1. 1 by x2 है ना, so it's root 2 plus 1 So it is root 2 plus 1. So y2 is equal to 2 by 1 plus root 2. 2 by 1 plus root 2. अगर रैशनलाइज करना चाहते हो तो रैशनलाइज कर लो. 1 minus root 2 divided by 1 minus root 2. So it is just 2 into root 2 minus 1. हो गया ना करेक्ट अभी तो. 2 into root 2 minus 1 divided by 1. So 2 into root 2 minus 1. So 2 root 2 minus 2. So out of x2 and y2, which one seems bigger? Out of x2 and y2, which one is bigger? क्योंकि यहाँ से I can take root 2 out. So it is 2 minus root 2. Or you can take 2 root 2 out. It's up to you. So x2 is certainly less than y2. So we will let that, हमें ये समझ आया कि xn minus 1, we will let xn minus 1 less than yn minus 1. So I claim that xn is less than yn. xn is less than yn. So xn अपने पास इक्वल है अंडर रूट xn minus 1 yn minus 1 के. And this can be said to be less than under root yn minus 1 into yn minus 1. So this is equal to yn minus 1. So it implies xn is less than yn minus 1. So it implies 1 by yn minus 1 is less than 1 by xn. 1 by xn. So 1 by yn is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by xn plus 1 by yn minus 1. And this is less than 1 by 2, 1 by xn plus 1 by xn. So this is equal to 1 by xn. So it implies 1 by yn is less than 1 by xn. So it implies yn is greater than xn. Yn is greater than xn. Understood everyone? Now let हमारे पास जो क्वेश्चन था उसमें हमें ये प्रूव करना था एक्चुअली. That's why we are doing all this thing. We are to prove that xn minus 1 is less than xn, xn is less than yn, yn is less than yn minus 1. हमने ये तो प्रूव कर दिया. We have proved that xn is less than yn. कैसे? x1 is less than yn, y1 clearly visible है. x2 less than y2 भी clearly visible है. Now we will let xn minus 1 is less than yn minus 1. है ना? और xn का फॉर्मूला हमें गिवन है. So this will be less than yn minus 1 into yn minus 1 का अंडर रूट is equal to yn minus 1. So it implies xn is less than yn minus 1. So it implies 1 by yn minus 1 is less than 1 by xn. Reverse हो जाएगा ना if I take inverse. Now 1 by yn was this. So replace using this, इसको यहाँ पर insert किया है मैंने. So I got 1 by xn. ठीक है. Further हमें क्या प्रूव करना है? xn minus 1 less than xn. Now x1 is 1 by 2 ना. Further we claim that xn minus 1 is less than xn. ये कैसे प्रूव कर सकते हो? We have x1 is equal to, and also हमें क्या प्रूव करना है? Also we need to prove that yn is less than yn minus 1. Yn is less than yn minus 1. These two things are left now. ठीक है. So we already have xn less than yn. This we know. So xn is equal to under root xn minus 1 yn minus 1. So we can say that this is less than under root xn minus 1. क्योंकि देखो It implies xn minus 1 is less than yn minus 1. Less than yn minus 1. है ना? So इसका मतलब greater than आएगा यहाँ पर. So this is greater than xn minus 1 into xn minus 1. So it implies xn is greater than xn minus 1. Done it is. Again xn less than yn है. So it implies xn minus 1 is less than yn minus 1. We have to prove this. है ना? तो इसका जो फॉर्मूला था वही लेकर चलेंगे. I mean to say we'll take 1 by yn. 1 by yn was equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by xn plus 1 by yn minus 1. So can I say that this is less than 1 by 2 into 1 by yn plus 1 by yn minus 1? Because xn is less than yn. So it implies 1 by yn is less than 1 by 2 yn plus 1 by 2 yn minus 1. But उल्टा है ना? अरे यार, xn less than yn है. So इसका मतलब 1 by xn should be greater than 1 by yn ना? So यहाँ पर greater than आएगा, यहाँ पर greater than आएगा. So it should be greater than. So it implies 1 by yn minus 1 by 2 yn is greater than 1 by 2 yn minus 1. So it implies 1 by 2 yn greater than 1 by 2 into yn minus 1. So it implies yn is less than yn minus 1. Done it is. Yn is less than yn minus 1. So hence xn minus 1 is less than xn is less than yn is less than yn minus 1. फर्दर वो लिमिट फाइंड करने की भी कह रहा है. क्वेश्चन में ऐड करो फाइंड द लिमिट्स एज वेल. फाइंड द लिमिट्स ऑफ xn. लेट मी चेक द क्वेश्चन वंस. हाँ, फाइंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन द लिमिट ऑफ xn एंड लिमिट ऑफ yn. Part 2. Find relation between limit of xn and limit of yn. So we will let limit n tends to infinite xn is equal to L. Limit n tends to infinite yn is equal to m. So it implies xn, जो रिलेशन है, limit n tends to infinite xn, limit n tends to infinite under root xn minus 1 yn minus 1. yn minus 1. So it implies L is equal to under root L into m. So it implies L square is equal to Lm. So it implies L is equal to m. That's it. So this is the relation between the limits of xn and yn. देखो ये कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, थोड़ा सा वियर्ड रहेंगे, बट डर के आगे जीत है. देखो, in this question also things were not too complex. It is just that he has given us two sequences and those sequences are to be compared, है ना? और there is a relation which is between those two sequences, right everyone? So यहाँ ये हमें प्रूव करना है that xn is less than yn. तो समझ तो आ ही गया होगा किस तरह से प्रूव किया. It's very simple. Now it sounds simple, है ना? Simply PMI से we proved it and then इसको यूज करके we have proved the peripheral inequalities, है ना? The external inequalities xn minus 1 less than xn. यही फॉर्मूला है, इसी में we inserted that xn is less than yn. Now coming to the limits. लिमिट तो डिफरेंट सीक्वेंसेस के डिफरेंट ही रहेंगी ना. but based on that relation we can find the relation between the limits. Done it is. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. Sn plus 1 is equal to under root AB square plus Sn square divided by A plus 1. B greater than A. S1 is equal to A greater than 0. Check convergence of Sn. Convergence of Sn. Sn. Solution. See, S1 is given as A. What is S2? S2 is equal to under root AB square plus A divided by A plus 1. AB square plus A square divided by A plus 1. So you tell me which one is bigger out of S2 and S1. देखो स्क्वायर करके कंपेयर कर लो. ये ग्रेटर देन 0 आएगा. रीजन बीइंग सिंस B is greater than A given to us. B is greater than A given to us. So it implies I received S2 square is greater than S1 square. So ये एक increasing sequence है. Now I know that. Now I'll compare Sn plus 1 and Sn. AB square plus Sn square divided by A plus 1 minus Sn square. So you will get A into B square minus Sn square divided by A plus 1, and this is also greater than 0. Now this is also greater than 0. So for Sn less than, for Sn less than B. For all n greater than n belonging to the set of natural numbers. देखो obviously बात है, these two sequences are behaving in increasing manner. So in order for it to behave in increasing manner, ये भी greater than 0 होना चाहिए, because there is no other option. And ये greater than 0 कब होगा? When this is greater than 0. When this is greater than 0. Right, और ये greater than 0 कब होगा? When Sn is less than B. Is that clear to all of you? Because यहाँ से you will get your upper bound. अभी आपको समझ आ गया होगा. What is the upper bound here? Sn is less than B. So it implies Sn is a monotonically increasing sequence. Monotonically increasing sequence. Yeah. Even if you didn't get the upper bound, आप limit वाला process still follow कर सकते हो. And now you take the limit to be L. So it implies with upper bound, and Sn has upper bound, B has its upper bound. So it implies Sn is bounded plus monotonically increasing. Plus monotonically increasing. And which implies that Sn is convergent. Sn is convergent. And converges to B. That's it. Next question. F1 f1 is equal to 1, fn plus 1 is equal to under root 4 plus 3 fn. Find limit of fn. Limit of fn. कर लोगे? होमवर्क में लिख लो. Show that the sequence defined by an plus 1 is equal to 1 minus under root 1 minus an converges to 0. This too in homework. ये भी homework में लिख लो. You can do this, friends. Next question. Let fn is equal to a by 1 plus fn minus 1. A is greater than 0, comma f1 is greater than 0. Show that fn converges to positive root of x square plus x is equal to a. देखो ये जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं ना, दैट fn converges to root of this equation, इसका मतलब you know ना that in the end I'll get the equation l square plus l minus a is equal to 0. In the end, when you will be putting limit as l, you will get this equation, और इसका पॉजिटिव रूट ही इसकी लिमिट होगा, क्योंकि आई गेस ये इंक्रीजिंग सीक्वेंस आएगी, है ना. दैट्स व्हाई द पॉजिटिव रूट ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन इज रिटन हियर. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. प्रूव दैट en equal to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial is convergent and 2 less than equal to limit n tends to infinite en is less than equal to 3. Solution. First of all, if I find a1, then a1 is equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. a2 is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial, so that is equal to 5 by 2. So I have a2 as greater than a1. a2 is greater than a1. Now an plus 1 minus an is equal to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial, n plus 1 factorial minus 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial. So यहाँ से आपको आंसर मिलेगा 1 by n plus 1 factorial, and this is certainly greater than 0, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1 factorial. So it implies an plus 1 is greater than an, and it implies an is monotonically increasing. Next we claim that 2 is less than limit n tends to infinite, an is less than 3. So we will let limit n tends to infinite an to be L, है ना. अब इसमें आप डायरेक्टली पुट नहीं कर सकते हो क्योंकि an ना सम की फॉर्म में दिया हुआ है. So can I say that this is less than 1 plus 1 by 2 to the power 0 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 cube plus 1 by 2 to the power 4 plus up to so on plus 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर इट. इस तरह की जो सीरीज होती है ना, इस तरह की जो टर्म्स होती हैं, जैसे वन इज लेस देन वन है ना, मतलब लेस देन वन, ऐसे अकेले वन को मत देखो. 1/1 फैक्टोरियल 1/2 टू द पावर 0, 1/2 फैक्टोरियल 1/2 ही होता है ना. बट व्हेन आई कम टू दिस 1/6, 1/6 इज लेस देन 1/4 ना. देन नेक्स्ट आएगा 1/4 फैक्टोरियल, दैट इज सर्टेनली लेस देन 1/8. सो यू जस्ट टेक द पावर्स ऑफ 2. ऐसा क्यों करना है? क्योंकि नाउ इट इज ए ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन. नाउ इट इज ए ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन एंड आप कुछ और इसमें यूज नहीं कर सकते थे, कोई और इसमें सेट नहीं होता है. अगर कुछ और करना है तो 1/3 आप सोच सकते थे, बट 1/2 ही इसमें सेट होता है क्योंकि इसमें क्या है ना, फर्स्ट सेकेंड एंड थर्ड टर्म्स आर टेकन एज इट इज एंड देन इट इज 1/6. सो अगर आप 3 लेते तो यहाँ 1/9 आ जाता, तो यहाँ सूटेबल ही नहीं होता वो चीज. आर यू गेटिंग मी? सो 1/3 डजंट फिट हियर, है ना. तो ये 1/2 की ही सीरीज बन सकती है. नाउ दिस इज अ ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन हुज बेसिकली द फैक्टर इज लेस देन 1, है ना. जो कॉमन फैक्टर है दैट इज लेस देन 1. 1/2 इज द कॉमन फैक्टर हियर. तो इसका सीरीज का सम क्या आएगा? 1 minus 1/2 to the power n divided by 1 minus 1/2. 1 minus 1/2, right? So it implies, so ये क्या आ गया? This is equal to 1 minus 1/2 to the power n divided by 1/2, है ना. 1 plus basically 1 plus, क्योंकि ये जो सीरीज है ना, दिस इज ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन, है ना. दिस इज ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन. ये 1 तो एज इट इज है ना, 1 थोड़ी है. सो 1 minus 1/2 to the power n divided by 1 minus 1/2. सो ये 1 plus 1 minus ये आ गया. सो इट implies an is less than 1 plus 1/1/2 minus 1/2 to the power n divided by 1/2. n थोड़ी आएगा यहाँ पर, n-1 आएगा ना, फर्स्ट माइनस लास्ट टर्म. यही होता है ना, इनिशियल माइनस लास्ट टर्म. यहाँ n-1 आएगा. Here also n-1, here also n-1, right? So this is basically, hello, हाँ, okay. So 1 plus 2 minus 1/2 to the power n minus 2. n minus 2. Now you take the limit. Limit n tends to infinite an is less than 3 minus limit n tends to infinite 1/2 to the power n minus 2. अब ये तो see 1/2 is less than 1. कल भी मैंने आपको वो पढ़ाया था ना, इफ r is less than 1 then its limit is 0. Limit r to the power n, राइट. सो ये कन्वर्जेंट रहेगा मतलब यहाँ से. सो ये 3 आ गया. दिस इज इक्वल टू 3. सो इट implies limit n tends to infinite an is less than 3. और फर्स्ट जो टर्म थी वो 2 थी ना, फर्स्ट टर्म वाज 2. Also, the lower bound was 2. So it implies limit n tends to infinite an is greater than 2 and less than 3. Greater than 2, less than 3. क्लियर है सभी को? ओके, देखो इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं हम. फर्स्ट टर्म इज गिवन टू अस, सेकेंड टर्म इज नॉन टू अस, सो द बिहेवियर इज इंक्रीजिंग. So an plus 1 minus an greater than 0, so it is an increasing sequence. Limit n tends to infinite greater than 2 less than 3 हमें प्रूव करना है, right? Lower bound we already know कि 2 है, so we need to prove that upper bound is 3, है ना? तो we took the limit as l, but यहाँ थोड़ा सा टिपिकल रहेगा. एक सेकंड को मैं गेट कॉल करता हूँ. So basically we will adjust this series. This is less than 1 plus 1 by 2 to the power 0 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 square. So ये 1 को छोड़कर rest of the series is making a geometric progression, जिसका जो common factor है that is 1 by 2, है ना? तो ये फॉर्मूला होता है एक्चुअली सम का, सम ऑफ GP a into 1 minus r to the power n by 1 minus r, where r is less than 1. So here 1 by 2 is less than 1, तो ये n minus 1 नहीं आएगा, ये n ही आएगा. That was correct. ये n ही आएगा, है ना? So ये भी n ही आएगा. n terms है ना in total, there are n terms. So ये n minus 1 आएगा यहाँ पर. But the result will remain the same. It will not impact our result. It will remain the same. ठीक है? So ये आ गया 3 आंसर. So limit n tends to infinite an is less than 3. Already lower bound was 2. So limit is between lower bound and upper bound. Because the least term is 2. तो 2 से कम थोड़ी होगा limit. So it is between 2 and 3. The limit is between 2 and 3. Okay. Next question. Fn is equal to 1 plus 1 by n to the power n. Show that limit n tends to infinite Fn is between 2 and 3. Is between 2 and 3. Solution. So we have Fn is equal to 1 plus 1 by n to the power n. So अगर आप इसको ओपन करोगे तो 1 plus n into 1 by n plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by n square plus up to so on plus n into n minus 1 2 into 1 divided by n factorial into 1 by n to the power n. Nothing 1 plus x to the power n को ओपन किया है मैंने. 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square. मैंने आपको बाइनोमियल एक्सपांशन लिखवाया हुआ है ना, आई गेस ODE में PDE में. everywhere. Now, so this is how we will expand it. Okay, so this is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial into 1 minus 1 by n into 1 minus 2 by n up to so on 1 minus n minus 1 by n. ठीक है, बेसिकली n स्क्वायर को यहाँ ले जाओ, n से n कैंसल्ड आउट, सो इट विल बी 1 minus 1 by n. अंडरस्टूड? सो ये आ गया. ठीक है, नाउ f1 is equal to 2, right? And f2 is equal to 2 plus 1 by 4. We need to put n as 2 here. So ये आ गया 9 by 4. So it implies f2 is greater than f1. f2 is greater than f1. Just a moment. Okay. So fn plus 1 minus fn. This is fn plus 1 minus ठीक है, राइट इट केयरफुली ना, ऐसे कोई टर्म मिसप्लेस ना हो जाए. अब देखो क्या चीज है, n plus 1 is greater than n. This you know. So it implies 1 by n plus 1 is less than 1 by n. It implies minus 1 by n plus 1 is greater than minus 1 by n. It implies 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 is greater than 1 minus 1 by n. So इसी से ही, just by this fact only, I can say that fn plus 1 minus fn plus 1 is greater than fn. Because each and every 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 is greater than 1 minus 1 by n. So fn plus 1 is greater than fn, so it implies fn is increasing sequence. Increasing sequence. Also f1 is equal to 2. So it implies fn is bounded below by 2. fn is bounded below by 2. Bounded below by 2. Now we need to find upper bound. So limit n tends to infinite fn. Limit n tends to infinite. 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 by 3 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n into 1 minus 2 by n. plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial, 1 minus 1 by n, 1 minus 2 by n, up to so on 1 minus n minus 1 by n, n minus 1 by n, यही था ना n minus 1 by n, हाँ तरह से. Again you have to compare it, है ना, हमें compare करना पड़ेगा. But before comparing, let's expand it a bit. Let's try to understand. See, 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus up to so on plus 1 by n factorial. If you take limit n tends to infinite ना, तो बाकी सब तो जीरो आ जाएगा. I mean to say कि ये सारी जो terms हैं 1 by n will become 0, 1 by n, 2 by n will become 0. So 1 by n, 2 by n, up to so on n minus 1 by n, everything will become 0 here. So we will be left with this only after putting the limits. Again इसको compare करो उससे less than 1 plus 1 by 2 to the power 0, ये term, plus 1 by 2 to the power 1, this term, and this is less than 1 by 2 square. And overall, these all are less than 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. Is this clear to all of you? ठीक है. So we can write it as less than 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power n divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 by n factorial will also be 0, no? See, इसमें if you want to skip 1 by n factorial, तो n minus 1 तो लेना पड़ेगा, but n minus 1 will also be 0 in that case. एक तो आपको छोड़ना पड़ेगा ना इसके अंदर. See, ये हमें नहीं पता ना कि कब 0 होना शुरू होगा. मतलब I mean to say infinite is not a number, but जैसे 1 by 2 factorial is not 0, 1 by 3 factorial not 0, 1 by 4 factorial not 0. So for finitely many n it will remain there. चाहे यहाँ पर लिख लो for finitely many n. Understood? कहीं तक तो ये बचेगा ना जहां तक इनफाइनाइट आना शुरू नहीं हुआ है ना. तो वो आप कैसे डिफाइन करोगे कि कहाँ तक ये चलेगा. So that's why 1 by n factorial you have to keep, because till some point you will have this series. Understood everyone? And वो जो भी point रहेगा you will get the same answer for that ना. तो n तो हमें, या फिर यहाँ पर m लिख लो if you don't want to change. m लिख लो यहाँ पर, ठीक है. For finitely n equal to m. Is it fine now? अब सही है. So यहाँ पर m minus 1 कर दो so that it does not create any confusion. m minus 1 है ना. तो यहाँ पर 1 by 2 to the power m, 1 minus 1 by 2. So the result will be, इसका भी जो result आएगा वो 3 आएगा. So it implies 2 is less than equal to fn and fn is less than equal to 3. So ये आंसर. Understood? चलो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है सब सीक्वेंसेस. सी, इनमें से ना द टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन विच वी हैव डन फाइंडिंग द लिमिट वो पूछे गए हैं. दीज क्वेश्चंस आर फ्रॉम मलिक एंड अरोड़ा. ये क्वेश्चंस अभी तक तो नहीं आए हैं, बट कभी मन किया तो वो दे सकते हैं नेक्स्ट ईयर, मे बी नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट ईयर, है ना. बट यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दीज क्वेश्चंस. ये PYQ है. This has been asked in 10 marks. ठीक है. चलो अगेन बाहर से क्वेश्चंस आपको कम मिलेंगे इसमें. हेडिंग डालेंगे सब सीक्वेंसेस. सब सीक्वेंसेस. So just like the subset we have subsequences. Subset क्या होता है? The smaller version of a set. The smaller version of a set. सेम वे में सब सीक्वेंसेस होती हैं, द स्मॉलर सीक्वेंसेस. right? So let Sn any infinite succession of terms picked out in any way, picked out in any way, is called a subsequence. It's called a subsequence. ठीक है. For example, if I have a sequence n 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, up to so on, and if I pick a subsequence of it S1 equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, up to so on 2n minus 1, a subsequence of odd digits, and if I pick another subsequence of even digits, no, subsequence of even digits, so S1 and S2 are subsequences of n. Of n. ठीक है. Not that if sequence converges to L, then each of its subsequences also converges to L. Now you tell me, can the converse be true? That if subsequences converges, then sequence also converge. Is it true? नहीं ना. कोई एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हो? Can you give an example of such a sequence जिसकी सब सीक्वेंस कन्वर्ज करती है बट द सीक्वेंस डजंट कन्वर्ज? Let's suppose I take an example of -1 to the power n. क्या ये कन्वर्ज करती है? Does it converge? It does not converge ना, it oscillates. ये oscillate करती है. Does not converge. बट इसकी जो सब सीक्वेंसेस है वो तो कन्वर्ज करती हैं. It converges. It also converges. It converges to 1. It converges to -1. Also next, not if a sequence diverges to plus infinite or minus infinite, then every subsequence also diverges. Every subsequence also diverges to plus infinite or minus infinite. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन बेसिकली देखो, subsequence itself is a sequence. Subsequence also has infinitely many terms. So आप ये नहीं सोच सकते कि I'll take finite number of terms in the subsequence. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है. So you have to take infinite terms, है ना. तो अगर हमारी सीक्वेंस प्लस इनफाइनाइट को जा रही है, तो इफ यू आर टेकिंग इनफाइनाइट टर्म्स आउट ऑफ दैट, है ना, कुछ टर्म्स आप बाहर लेते हो, तो ऑब्वियसली दैट ऑल्सो डाइवर्जेस टू प्लस इनफाइनाइट, क्योंकि आई तो उसी से है ना, बनी तो उसी सीक्वेंस से है वो. सो सब सीक्वेंस इज बेसिकली ए सीक्वेंस, उसका पार्ट है, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ दैट सीक्वेंस, but it itself is a sequence, so it has infinite terms. Understood now? So इसमें भी infinite terms होते, so you can't take just finite terms and say कि हाँ ये convergent, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता ना. ठीक है. अगर आप मान लो कि जैसे आप किसी एक सीक्वेंस का एग्जाम्पल लेते हो, आप अगर ये सोच रहे हो कि मैं कोई ऐसी सीक्वेंस बना दूं तो 3 4 5 1 1 1, जिसमें इनफाइनाइट टाइम्स 1 आ रहा है, बट ये सीक्वेंस अनबाउंडेड है. इनफाइनाइट टाइम्स 1 इज कमिंग, 1 इज देयर, बट द सीक्वेंस इज बाउंडेड. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? 1 इसकी लिमिट हो गया. जैसे कोई सब सीक्वेंस की लिमिट है अगर, है ना, तो इसका मतलब दैट लिमिट वाज ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट इन द सीक्वेंस. ऑलरेडी उस सीक्वेंस में वो लिमिट प्रेजेंट होगी ना, जो सब सीक्वेंस की लिमिट बनेगी. अंडरस्टूड है? तो वो सीक्वेंस की क्यों नहीं बनी फिर लिमिट? सो दैट्स द थिंग. इफ ए सीक्वेंस डाइवर्जेस टू प्लस इनफाइनाइट और माइनस इनफाइनाइट, तो उसकी हर सीक्वेंस डाइवर्ज ही करेगी, सब सीक्वेंस डाइवर्ज ही करेगी. ओके. क्वेश्चन. Let Fn is a sequence Fn is equal to Fn minus 1 plus Fn minus 2 by 2. Show that Fn converges and find limit of Fn, limit of Fn. ना, तो इसमें ना थोड़ा सा यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, विल गो ए बिट स्लो. सॉल्यूशन एक तो ना वी कांट डू इट दैट वे, उस पर ऐसे नहीं कर सकते हम इसको, बिकॉज हियर यू कांट फाइंड ए रिलेशन, मतलब यू कांट एस्टेब्लिश कि ये इंक्रीजिंग होगा या डिक्रीजिंग होगा. सी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू पुट n को, अगर 1 पुट करोगे तो यहाँ f0 आएगा, सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ टेकिंग n as 1. इफ यू टेक n as 2 तो यहाँ 0 आएगा, सो यू हैव टू टेक n is equal to 3. So f3 is equal to f2 plus f1 by 2. f2 plus f1 by 2. ठीक है. Case 1. If f1 is equal to f2, then f3 is equal to f1. So it implies limit of fn is equal to f1. क्योंकि F4 जब आप फाइंड करोगे तो F4 इज इक्वल टू F3 प्लस F2 divided by 2. So this is F1 plus F1 by 2. So this is equal to F1. So if we have F1 is equal to F2, then you will see कि every term is coming as F1. F3 भी F1 आ रहा है, F4 भी F1 आ रहा है. So limit ultimately will be F1. So case 2 now. If F1 is not equal to F2, है ना, and let F1 is less than F2. Similarly, we will consider greater than wala case. Let F1 is less than F2. है ना, F1 is less than F2. Now F3 is equal to F2 plus F1 by 2. So it implies it is greater than F1 plus F1 by 2. So it implies F3 is greater than F1. So what do we get? F3 is greater than F1 and it is less than F2. Because F3 can be written as F2 plus F1 by 2, which is less than F2 plus F2 by 2. So you will get a relation between F3 and F2 this way. Similarly, F4 is equal to F3 plus F2 by 2. So I can say that this is less than, since F3 is less than F2, so F2 plus F2 by 2 equal to F2. And F4 is greater than F3 plus F3 by 2. So that is F3. So यहाँ से हमें मिला F4 is between F2 and F3 and F2. It is between F3 and F2. है ना. Similarly, जब आप F5 फाइंड करोगे, F5 जैसे यहाँ पर F4 is between F3 and F2. So in the same way, F5 will be between 4 is between 3 and 2. 3 is between 1 and 2. है ना. So F5 will be greater than F3 and less than F4. Less than F4, yes. ये आएगा. एक बार करके देख लेते हैं. F5, F4 plus F3 divided by 2. So F4 is less than F2 and F3 is also less than F2. या फिर F4 is greater than F3. So this is greater than F3 plus F3 by 2. एक तो ये आ गया. So F5 is greater than F3. Similarly, I can say that F5 is equal to F4 plus F3 by 2, and it is basically less than F2 plus F2 by 2. F2 ही तो आ रहा है यहाँ पर, coming as less than F2. अरे F3 को चेंज कर दो ना, हम भी अलग ही उसमें F3 को चेंज कर दो ना, F3 को चेंज कर दो। F3 is less than F4 ना, so F4 plus F4 by 2, so it's simply F4. I'm trying to establish a pattern here actually. So F5 is greater than F3 less than F4. So basically क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, F3 is between 1 and 2, 1 and 2. F4 is between 3 and 2, F3 and F2. F5 is between F3 and F4. So F6 क्या आएगा, you only tell me. ये 1 और 2 के बीच में है 3, then 3 और 2 के बीच में 4, 5 between 3 and 4, 3 and 4. So F6 will be between F5 and F4, F5 and F4. तो ये कुछ इस तरह से जा रहा है, F4 is between F3 and F2, मतलब these two taken together, these two, between these two. Then F5 is between these two, so F6 will be between these two. इस तरह से जैसे मैं F7 निकालूँ तो F7 will be between these two, F5 and F6. So it is going this way, इस तरह से जा रहा है ये. Are you getting me? So पहले लास्ट के दो गए, then first two, last two, first two, this way. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली क्या है यहाँ, now you fit it into the sequence. Sequence में fit करो, F1 is less than F3, F3 is less than F5 है ना, and F5 is less than F4, F4 is less than F2. So you have to fit it into a sequence ना, sequence में fit करना है हमें. जैसे देखो कैसे करोगे, if you fit it into a sequence, F1 is less than F3 है ना, F3 is less than F5, F5 is less than F7, F7 less than F9. तो एक तो ये आ गई. देन इवन टर्म्स आप देख रहे हो, इवन टर्म्स जो इवन सफिक्सेस हैं वो डिक्रीजिंग सीक्वेंस बना रहे हैं. F4 is less than F2, F6 is less than F4. Understood? F6 is less than F4, F4 is less than F2. This way. यहीं से you have to observe कि जो odd terms हैं, odd number terms are behaving in a particular manner, even number terms are behaving in a particular manner. जैसे if I say F8 here, so F8 will be between F7 and F6, F7 and F6. तो from here as you can clearly see कि ये जो even suffix वाली term है ये तो decreasing है, and जो odd suffix वाली terms है ये increasing sequences है. Is this clear to all of you? Greater than F8, so it implies the odd number terms is monotonically increasing, and the even number terms is monotonically decreasing. Now F2n minus 1 is monotonically increasing, F2n is monotonically decreasing. But दोनों का लिमिट तो सेम रहेगा ना, लिमिट विल रिमेन द सेम है ना. अब लेकिन they both are part of the same sequence ना, they both are part of the same sequence. So इसका मतलब यूज that same sequence is monotonic, मतलब उसमें कुछ terms हैं जो increasing है, there are some terms which are monotonically decreasing. But for it to be convergent, we should get a bound. हमारे पास बाउंड होना चाहिए. अब बाउंड होने के लिए आपको इस सारे को एक सीक्वेंस में अरेंज करना पड़ेगा. वो कैसे करोगे? जैसे F1 से F3 गया, F3 से F5 गया, है ना, F5 से F7 गया. Understood? So basically F1 is less than F3, is less than F5, is less than F7 because the odd term is lesser than the even term. ये भी तो यहाँ है ना, that F7 is less than F6, right? F7 is less than F8. So even नंबर से जो odd नंबर टर्म है वो lesser है. So सारी odd कवर कर दो पहले, F2m plus 1, and this is less than F2m, and this is less than F2m minus 2, 2m plus 2m minus 2, less than or up to so on, less than F6, less than F4, less than F2. So this will be the behavior of entire sequence. सबसे पहले you have to take odd suffix वाली term, odd terms जो है, because odd is less than even, and even जो है वो decreasing है. अब जैसे इससे आपको clearly समझ आ रहा है कि odd monotonically increasing है और ये even जो है ये monotonically decreasing है. Understood? So from this expression, can you tell me the lower bound and the upper bound? Now this expression covers all the terms of the sequence. इसमें सारी terms covered हैं, है ना? Now you tell me कि ये इसमें lower bound और upper bound क्या है? F1 is the lower bound, F2 is the upper bound. So it implies lower bound is F1, lower bound is F1, and upper bound is F2. Upper bound is F2. So इसका मतलब the sequence is bounded. So it implies the sequence F2n minus 1 and F2n both are monotonic plus bounded, bounded. So it implies F2n minus 1 and F2n both are convergent, both are convergent, both are convergent. और सब sequences दोनों convergent है तो हम let कर लेते हैं, let limit n tends to infinite, F2n minus 1 is equal to L, limit n tends to infinite, F2n is equal to L dash, L dash. अब हमारे पास F2n क्या है? F2n minus 1 plus F2n minus 2 divided by 2. So if you take the limit on both the sides, so L is equal to L plus L dash by 2. L plus L dash by 2. So it implies L dash is equal to L आ जाएगा यहाँ से. ठीक है, L dash is equal to L. Now you can find either L or L dash. है ना, you can either find L or L dash. L or L dash. अब ये कैसे करेंगे? इसके लिए you have to establish again a relation. जैसे F3 is equal to F1 plus F2 by 2. F4 is equal to F3 plus F2 by 2. है ना? F3 plus F2 by 2. So if I say F3 plus F4 क्या होगा? Then this is equal to F1 plus F3 by 2 div plus F2. Now, so it implies F3 by 2 plus F4 is equal to F2 plus F1 by 2. ठीक है. सिमिलरली जैसे आप F4 प्लस F5 फाइंड करोगे, then this will also be equal to f3 plus f2 plus f4 plus f3 by 2. So this is equal to f3 plus f2 plus f4 by 2, है ना. So this is equal to f4 plus f5 is equal to f3 plus f2 by 2 plus f4 by 2. So f4 by 2 को तो उधर ले जाओ. So we will have f4 by 2 plus f5 is equal to f3 को ब्रेक कर दो, f1 plus f2 by 2 plus f2. So यहाँ से क्या मिला मुझे, f4 by 2 plus f5 f2 plus ये एक f2 by 2 था ना, सॉरी. So f2 plus f1 by 2 ये मिल गया. So isn't इन दोनों से you have to establish a pattern from these two. So from these two आप ये देख रहे हो कि यहाँ 4 है, यहाँ 5 है. So let's say I take fn here plus this is 4 है तो यहाँ पर f3 by 2 है, 5 है तो f4 by 2 है. So fn minus 1 by 2 is equal to, दोनों में right hand side is same, f2 plus f1 by 2. Now you take the limit. Now limit n tends to infinite. Is equal to f2 plus f1 by 2. So this is L by 2 plus L f2 plus f1 by 2. So what I'll get here, L is equal to f1 plus 2f2 divided by 3. So this is your final answer. है ना. Same goes for case 2. Similarly, for f1 greater than f2, हमें आगे प्रूव करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You will get the same answer. f1 plus 2f2 by 3. Oh. See, these type of questions are a bit tricky. थोड़ा lengthy है, थोड़ा tricky है. Don't worry, we will do more questions, तो you will get a hold of it. ठीक है, कल करते हैं बाकी इसको ना आगे कंटिन्यू. इसमें ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस नहीं है वैसे भी, just 1 or 2 more questions. Just to give you a relief, ये पूछा नहीं गया है अभी तक, है ना. And I do think कि ये सही है, नहीं पूछा गया है. ठीक है. So basically in this question we were not able to establish कि sequence monotonically increasing है या decreasing है. So that's why all this basically all these things are done, है ना. तो we are basically comparing the terms here based on the expression given to us. So पहले we establish few relations. तो हमने यहाँ पर pattern मिला हमें एक. From this pattern we get to know कि odd terms are increasing and even terms are decreasing and odd term is less than even term. तो उससे we establish this expression. तो यहाँ से we got the lower